Well, hello, everybody. How are you doing? I'm Becky,
And my name is Larry.
and today is our anniversary.
We've been married 36 years today.
36 years. Can you believe it? That has been an incredible journey. And, we are so thankful for our essential oils to have helped us with everything from our health to our mental health to our energy, and that we have not killed each other yet.
No, no, no. Once we were introduced to the oils, like over 10 years ago, our life really shifted, and it really shifted for the better.
Yeah.
Health-wise, mood-wise, and just being able to share the oils and get involved with the oils, and most importantly, the people we've met along the way.
Yeah, it's just been an incredible journey. I was struggling so much at our print shop with health issues that we felt like it was real important to, um, uh, you know, get really focused more on our health than actually our business. It was such a struggle. And we sold our print shop after 28 years so that we can actually bring these amazing oils to the world. And here we are, so
No,
delighted to be
mi
working
timgra.
with the India market and pretty excited about learning and meeting all of our new friends. And it's just been an incredible journey.
Yeah.
So here we go. We'll get started here.
So are you looking for natural solutions to support your well-being? That's a great question.
Okay. And for some reason, it's not wanting to flip. Okay. So, do you need safe, effective, and affordable health solutions? Yes, we found that for myself that going to doctors and doctors for so many years that I was not able to get any support or help. And many doctors, we love our doctors. It's important to go to the doctors, but many times they do not understand our gut health and different things that actually are working on the root cause. And that is why we're here today, is to talk about the difference between safe, effective, and affordable natural health solutions compared to other alternatives.
So, we have choices when it comes to our health, and using a natural solutions is sometimes the most practical choices we can make.
Yeah, it's we're going to dive into that a little bit when we talk about the modern approach with synthetic agents. They're prescriptions and they want you to keep coming back and getting more and more, right? And they actually are designed to go after the symptom of what the issue is. And we've been trained like, oh, give me a pill for that. I got, this symptom. And actually, but what caused that? I want to know really what caused that symptom in the first place. And what natural solutions are is they actually go after the root cause. When we're working with pharmaceuticals or synthetic agents, we're actually talking about many side effects that are known and unknown. We're
Mhm.
talking about a $6.5 trillion a year spent on global health care. You guys, I actually think that's 165 trillion. I think that number is so wrong. When you think about like the pandemic with all the stuff and craziness that went around with that globally, but are we any healthier today than with all these medicines? Like, are we any healthier here in the United States? I think with all the innovations and things that we have, you think that we would be one in that, but we're like number three, we're last in the developing countries when it comes to healthcare. And that is just crazy. I am not okay with that. Are you okay with that? I'm not. And that is why we are working on the natural approach. We work on the root cause, why you have that in the first place. And what's so incredible about essential oils is they're very intelligent. They know where to go in our bodies, they know where to serve our bodies, where it's going to be best for us. So, what's also really great is they're safe without any benefits, or they're safe with benefits without side effects. Read that wrong.
Exactly.
On my PowerPoint, that's different, right? We always say they're safe without any side effects. And so I just really feel that these oils have so much benefits. And we're going to go through the class today and talk about a lot of essential oils just to kind of give you a breath of what they can do. But so you're going to want to, it's going to be fast and furious on our class. So
So today we're going to cover the following. We're going to tell you what an essential oil is, how to use these essential oils, and how you can get these essential oils in your own home.
Yeah. They're very pure essential oils and they're very effective. And what's so crazy about the essential oil industry is that there's tons of adulterated products out there in the world. And doTERRA is 100% pure essential oil. So when you open up that bottle, you're only getting that plant. You're only getting the oils from that plant. And so we're going to do a little bit of a dive in that here and explain that to you. This is a picture of a peppermint plant. And peppermint is grown in India, right? We source our peppermint in India. You should be very proud of that. Peppermint is one of the most popular oils, and we love peppermint. Peppermint, when you look at the plant, on the back of the leaf, there's these little oil sacs. And these oil sacs are protected with these thistly hairs. So when you rub that peppermint leaf in your finger, you're bursting open that oil sac and you get to smell that beautiful peppermint oil. So the oil contains natural aromatic compounds that are extracted and distilled from plants for all of our health benefits. So we have many different kinds of plants that we're sourcing.
And so essential oils are very effective. Essential oils contain hundreds of compounds that offer powerful and adaptive support against everyday threats without the risk of resistance. So they work with your body and they support it at the cellular level to help address concerns at the root cause. And you can see this little drawing here on the slide. That's a cell, and the orange wavy line, that's the essential oil, and it's able to penetrate that outside cell membrane and get inside the cell and work with your body at a cellular level to help combat threats and assist and support your body.
So here we go again with the peppermint plant. So it takes 3 pounds of peppermint plant to make 1 bottle of 15 ml oil. So when we're looking at peppermint, how potent that is, it's pretty incredible. There's a lot. So when you take 1 drop of peppermint oil equals 28 cups of peppermint tea. So it's very affordable when you're looking at just 1 drop. It's only a few Indian rupees per dose. So doTERRA is very safe and very pure. So when we're looking at doTERRA as being the most tested product in the world, we go through and doTERRA has coined the phrase certified pure tested grade. And what that means, the CPTG, is that again, I was talking about all the adulterated oils in the world. You know that doTERRA's gone through and tested them over 60 to 100 different kinds of tests to ensure you are getting a pure product. And we actually take that test and we put it on a website so you can actually see the testing of that particular batch that you have. Many times when I'm working and talking to people, if they've heard of essential oils, a lot of people think it's a cooking oil, like vegetable oil or something that's cooking. No, this is not that. There are also synthetic oils, such as like perfumes, that are actually harmful for our body. They're actually manufactured in a chemical lab. And doTERRA is actually this pure essential oil. So, pure and potent plants are carefully harvested in their natural environment to preserve their full benefits. So, some oils, like we can grow peppermint here where we live too, and the plant is going to be a little bit different, say, than the environment in India. And so, we're looking at the plant and what's going to give you the most benefit for your body.
So how to use doTERRA essential oils? So the first way that you can use doTERRA essential oils is aromatically. So you can breathe them in and they will support like clear airwaves, like peppermint can or breathe oil. And they can create a desired mood. Like if you diffuse like a lemon oil or a wild orange, you'll notice that you're just a much happier mood. And then they naturally freshen and cleanse our environment, which is so toxic sometimes with all the chemical things we use, say, to clean your countertops and stuff like that. So, a wonderful way to use and experience the oils is aromatically.
And so we're going to go ahead and show you how the most popular way, aromatic is the most popular way to use essential oils. And so Larry, give me your hand. And so we're going to go ahead and put a drop on his hand, and then he's going to rub his hand. I'll give myself one too. And then rub your hand, and then you breathe in really hard like that. And then you can also, I don't know if you can see this on the screen, go like this and huff it in like that.
And it really does. It just clears your airways right up.
Yeah, it's incredible. And so happy anniversary, Larry. That's your anniversary
Well,
present.
thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
I couldn't ask for a better gift.
So aromatic. And when we first started doing the oils, I didn't know what a diffuser was. And this is a little device that you open it up, you put water in it, you put a few drops of the oil and you plug it in. And for 2, 3, 5, 10 hours, it can be diffusing that oil within the air, helping support you throughout the day. It's just incredible. Really great for studying, really great for the office environment, really great for sleeping. If you're trying to sleep, you can use the calming oils and so forth.
It'll be one of the most miraculous devices you ever purchase and use every day.
Yeah, so this is the peppermint oil we just talked about. Again, then you feel how's your airways?
You feel clear, you feel a little more energetic, and so it's a wonderful way to share the essential oils with someone who's never experienced. We love to put peppermint in people's hands.
And so you have fresher breath. Is it a kissing breath?
Oh yeah, it's definitely.
Anniversary kissing breath. Okay, that's good. Perfect oil for that. Oh,
And the second way that you can use them is topically. So you can apply them to the bottoms of your feet, which is a very effective way to put the oils on because they will travel through your body much quicker through the bottoms of your feet because you have the largest pores in your body or on the bottom of your feet. Or you could even put them on directly an affected area because sometimes I have a sore knee from an old sports injury, and I will put a deep blue oil on that affected area just to give it some support and some relief. And then the third way, oh no, well, this is deep blue. And this is an oil that I put on directly onto an affected area where I might have some pain or discomfort. And it just gives me some relief and support in that area. And deep blue is an oil that I use almost every day. And
mm.
it's one of my favorite. And I know many people will tell you it's one of their favorite oils too.
I,
And it comes in a rub, it comes in a roll-on, and it comes in the oil.
yeah, well, I have a girlfriend who works at a salon and she likes to put the deep blue on her bottom of her feet and it just gives her support throughout the whole day. It's just, yeah,
That's a wonderful way.
yeah.
And then the third way that you can use these essential oils is internally because doTERRA is pure essential oils. You can take these oils internally. You can add a drop to a glass of water for detox. Every morning, I like to get a glass of water, put a couple drops of lemon oil in there and drink it. And you could even put these, under your tongue, or even if you don't like the taste of it, essential oil, you could put it in a veggie cap and just swallow it that way.
And MetaPower stands for Metabolic Personal Wellness Realized. And this is our wonderful, we're going to talk a little bit more about this oil, but this oil is just an incredible oil, especially for the market in India. Now, the United States needs it too. But we have a lot of people with diabetes and a lot of people who are struggling with maybe overweight and things like that. This oil is designed to help support the body and utilizing of dietary fat. It inhibits fat cell maturation and it helps maintain insulin sensitivity. It supports blood glucose response. And I'm telling you, this oil is just incredible. I really love the flavor. And I've got one right here. And this oil is from India, actually. And it has that little green dot on there. I don't know if you can see it in the window, our little window screen, but that green dot means, of course, that you can take it internally, and I like to put it in my bottle here. And when you're drinking these oils like that, just 1 or 2 drops inside your container with water is all you need. And make sure you're doing it in a glass or a metal container, not plastic. I know there are many people in India drink out of plastic bottles, and that is actually going to eat away at the plastic, and you're going to drink that in, and we don't want that. So make sure you are mindful about that. And inside, just to do a deep dive on this particular blend. So doTERRA has single oils like peppermint, a blend like deep blue, which has a combination of different single oils in it. And MetaPower blend is with grapefruit and lemon, and that adds and helps support the fat cell maturation. Peppermint, which is going to be uplifting and help curb those cravings and the appetite control. Ginger is going to improve the digestion, so you're moving things through your system better. And cinnamon helps already with healthy cholesterol and blood glucose. So it's really important to know that this blend was carefully put together to support that body in many ways. And um, so, how can these essential oils help you? So, let's go through and look at this medicine cabinet. This picture here is like a medicine cabinet in your bathroom. And these oils are designed to help with everything in your life. Everything. There's not anything that I can't really quite figure out that would not be
You
supportive.
can replace most things in your medicine cabinet with these essential oils.
And we're going to go through and talk about how we can work with our cellular health, our immune protection, calming and grounding. And sometimes stress is the killer. Like stress is really, really one of those things that is a silent thing that we don't realize how much is affecting our body. So be prepared for anything. We use these oils for many, many different things. So I love using digestion. Digestion is the reason why I started doTERRA, but On Guard is my favorite. I use On Guard every day.
We've used On Guard every day since we started, and I think it's one of the most important things that we do every day.
And I've had people be sick around me, and I think it's just building up that shield On Guard, right? The protective blend is building up that shield around you. It just really does help. And when I feel like a lot of people are sick around me, I'll double dose and kind of keep working on that more just to make sure I remain healthy. And then we have this self-care, like, be refreshed with self-care. Doing this daily, I can't emphasize more how important it is to do this daily. Um, it's part of our lifestyle now. And like Larry, you said earlier that you use Deep Blue daily. You also use some of these other oils. Like I use Adaptive all the time. We use Adaptive for my mental support. I work at a suicide prevention center, and believe me, it really helps with not only myself, but with my clients as well.
Yeah, and we've always just kept it simple too, kept the oils available where we use them, whether they be in our kitchen, our bathroom, or on our dresser next to our bed. So just those basic three areas in those particular oils that we need, and they're available to us, and they're just right there, and they've just become such a daily habit for us.
And it's amazing that like, I want to emphasize that self-care. Like we have it in our life that we're too busy to take care of ourselves. We're going to take care of the kids first beforehand, or get, businesses screaming at us. We've got to do that before we can, take vacation. And self-care is little doses every day, and it's incredible. So that's super important. And making it a habit. Like I love that On Guard toothpaste. Oh my
Oh yeah.
gosh, On Guard toothpaste is incredible. Larry, you do frankincense every day, right?
Absolutely. Frankincense is my favorite essential oil, and it's something that I first started to experience it with skin issues and blemishes or rashes or things like that. And it was so effective at assisting and supporting issues such as that. And other things like I use peppermint every day, lemon, copaiba, frankincense, and of course the On Guard toothpaste was just one of the gems that we were introduced to early on, and we were able to get rid of the toothpaste that we used for most of our lives up until that point, and really we're using a healthy toothpaste that didn't have all the chemical stuff that really weren't very good for us.
Well, if you look at toothpaste, if you're not buying On Guard, go to the medicine cabinet and look at your toothpaste that you're using now. Go on the back and it says, do not swallow, poisonous. Do not swallow. And I think about like that is horrible. Like we wonder why we have so many uh, diseases out there, I
Uh,
should say, that look at the things that we're taking. And if it says do not swallow, we're putting it in our mouth or, my gosh, you guys. So this toothpaste you can swallow, but you don't have to. So this is this kind of stuff I want to talk about. It's like, what are your health priorities? You'd be shocked on how many chemicals you have in your home. And what it's actually creating, like some of those chemicals that are creating more agitation and more stress in our life. And what would you like to feel less of? Like maybe you want to have less stress. What do you want to feel more? You want to be more calming. Maybe you want to feel less overwhelmed. Maybe, things like that. I think that it's real important when you really take a minute and write down what some of these things are that you want to do and feel less of and what you want to feel more of. And when we go through, we're going to go through a whole bunch of oils right now. And when we go through them, you're going to like, yeah, yeah, that's one I think I want to try. And so you ready? Oh, yeah, we got this chart. This chart here is an incredible chart. This is the foundation of our wellness. We at doTERRA always want to start with our nutrition and digestion first. And so you want to think about your gut health, um, and then we want to talk about, are you exercising every day? How is your sleep? How is your stress levels? And just like I said with the toothpaste, how much toxicity do we have in our home and how much do we have in our body? And so if you're able to go through and reduce that toxicity in our home, this is all about self-care. This is all about taking care of things that and teaching each other and working together as a family and as a community to improve our lives. Now, being proactive in our medical care is really important. We're not saying your doctors, we're not getting rid of our doctors. They're very, very,
Very, very important
yeah.
for
If
us.
you get in a car accident, they'll sew you back up. It's really important to have that relationship. But we want to be proactive, right? And being able to take care of a lot of things here on our own is going to be so important. So we're going to focus just a little bit real quick here on the metabolic support since the MetaPower product is coming, has been there now. The oil's been there for a good year, I think, and now we've got the soft gels. And so the soft gels are super exciting. How many's excited about the soft gels? This just is a convenient way to take that oil every day. And for people who are really wanting to focus on that, it's a 90-day supply or 30-day supply with 90 soft gels in the bottle. And we're really excited to be having the metabolic assist, which is another product, part of the system that's coming real soon. So keep your fingers crossed, you guys, and hopefully that this will be coming out in the next month here. And the metabolic assist is designed to help take those long chain carbs, short chain carbs, and turn them into a long chain carb. When it's a short chain carb, it actually absorbs, the carbs absorb into your body very fast. And then you have these ups and downs and these sugar crashes. And the long chain carbs allow us to be more even kill across that and not have those crashes. And it will help you stay fuller longer, avoid those hungry spikes and so on.
Yeah,
So
those cravings and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, really important. And so this is a wonderful system to have. And I love this slide because it says tame the fat. And it's really, really a good product. It also is designed to look at the health span and the lifespan. And so when we're looking at our life, like I talk about my mom, she's 83 years old and not on any medications. My mom is full of energy, doing stuff. She loves the oil. She loves the oils. And what we're looking at is when you get older, your vitality. We want to have more vitality and more energy and being able to do the day-to-day things without a struggle. And so we want to increase that lifespan to be able to help us have that vitality throughout the last day of our life. And so when we look at the biological versus the chronological, the MetaPower product is really going
It's
to help
excellent.
you have better biological life.
And just stay active. Yes.
Yeah. So we're going to look at how you can map these oils to the different areas of the doTERRA lifestyle chart. So we talked about a lot of the nutrition and digestion. We talked about the movement, metabolism, and all these different things. So hold on, here we are. We're going to go through the oils here. So digestion is the reason why I do doTERRA.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I had so many stomach issues, you guys. I had major food allergies. I was so sick. And this oil was a life-changing product. I think everybody needs to have this one product here because our whole health starts in our gut. You can simply take 2 to 3 drops and just directly, I didn't take the carrier oil, I just directly put it on my stomach. But if you're using it for a child or something, you might want to do that. You can take a few drops internally, and it's in my travel suitcase every time I travel. So,
Yeah, and the other thing we want to say about digestion is Becky suffered from digestive issues for many years, and it was just the gift that one of her friends knew that she had these issues and was introduced to the oils and decided to share this oil with Becky to see if it would help her. And that was truly one of the greatest gifts we ever got was that she shared this oil with Becky. And that's what started us on our journey. And that's what actually gave Becky the support that she needed with her digestive issues. So this is one thing where you get the oils, you get introduced to the oils, and they help. And then you're able to share these oils with somebody that just may change their lives and improve their health.
yeah, you never know who's struggling, right?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so here's the breathe oil. And this is another wonderful oil that helps people who suffer from respiratory issues. Now it's easy to use. The best way to use it probably would to introduce it to diffuse it. And so you can put 3 or 4 drops in your diffuser for easy breathing. Put it in an area where you're going to be. It's wonderful to use at your bedside at night if you have breathing issues. Or you can actually rub some of this directly on your chest with a little bit of carrier oil. Apply it to your chest and your back to help alleviate, congestion. And then the other way that you could use it, you could actually put it in the shower and put it a few drops on the shower floor and let the warm water steam that for you. And it's a wonderful way to clear your airwaves.
And this is an area that you struggle quite often too, right? With respiratory
Yeah,
issues and
respiratory issues
asthma
and had
yeah.
asthma, had snoring issues. So, and it's another way that that congestion was just preventing me from getting good sleep. And once I got introduced to the breathe oil and was able to diffuse it at night, it really did make my sleep much more restful.
And I would have to say that this is probably why we're still married because he's sleeping at night and I'm sleeping at night. So this is like maybe a good wedding anniversary gift, right? That's funny. Okay, so oregano. I know in India you guys pronounce it different. Or oregano. No, it's we pronounce it oregano. And this is I don't like the smell of this one. So it's really good to put this one on the bottom of your feet. It is a power pack for immune support. It is antiviral, antibacterial, and you can take 1 drop in a veggie cap because it's so strong. I'm telling you, 1 drop is gonna make your eyebrows peel back.
If you cook with oregano, and it is very popular to cook with in sauces and dishes and stuff like that, um, make sure you just dip the toothpick into the oil and stir it into the dish because sometimes 1 drop is a little too much.
So yeah, you can cook with this oil.
Yeah.
So yeah, very cool. Okay, and it's also really good for skin tags or things like that. You can just put that on there. Really good for treatment that way. Okay.
And so this is tea tree oil, and tea tree is very effective for skin support. So you can apply it, dilute it usually with a little fractionated coconut oil and add a drop of tea tree and then rub it onto your skin, onto blemishes or skin irritation areas on your body. It's also very good for scalp care. So you can put a drop or two in your shampoo in the morning, and it's very healthy for your scalp. And then it's also a really good surface cleaner. So what we like to do is get glass spray bottles and just put some water in the spray bottle, fill it up, and then you could add 2 or 3 drops of tea tree, and it's great for a natural cleaning surface cleaner. So in your kitchen, in your bathroom, and then you can get rid of all those toxic ones that we used to buy at the store to clean our countertops with.
I love the smell of it, actually.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
good one
very clean.
compared to the oregano. Okay, lavender. Now, I don't know if you've noticed that we're just talking about three simple solutions, but I'm telling you, these oil bottles have, like lavender has over 200. So trying to keep it simple so that we can get through this class and give you a breath of what some of these ideas are, that you can use these oils. But lavender actually is a powerhouse. This oil is good for so many things. It's a must-have in your household too. Lavender really works well for like if you burn your finger in the kitchen, or if you have a stuffy nose, you can just rub a drop on the bridge of your nose. It acts as an antihistamine. This lavender actually is rated as a pharmaceutical grade because of its consistency, that it has that. And so when you're talking to your doctors and stuff, this is a pharmaceutical grade, right? And it's something really important to know, that you can trust completely lavender for so many things.
And now that speaks to the purity and the potency of doTERRA oils.
The consistency. Okay, so Serenity.
So Serenity is a great oil if you suffer from sleep issues. It's a great sleep support. So, again, put up to 6 drops in a diffuser and turn it on at night for really a restful sleep. It's very calming. You can put a few drops in a warm bath with some Epsom salts. It's a great way to relax. And it's also a great stress reliever. So you can actually apply this neat to pulse points like your wrist or the side of your neck. And you can even put some in the palm of your hand and inhale it and take it aromatically that way for relaxation.
Yeah,
So a
love,
wonderful oil to use those 3 ways.
love that one. Oop. Adaptive. Now, adaptive is I use this one every day. I diffuse it. I take it internally. We have adaptive gel capsules here in the United States, and hopefully they'll be coming soon to India as well. But the adaptive oil is really good for topically using in a roller bottle, diffusing it. I work at a suicide prevention center, like I said earlier, and this one here is so important for that emotional support. So, really good for those younger kids with anxiety in school and the stress of the tests and different things. It just really is a powerhouse oil.
And this is frankincense. Absolutely. My favorite essential oil is frankincense. Now, I use frankincense for skin support issues. I apply it with a little bit of carrier oil, like a fractionated coconut oil, and put it directly on my skin. And then it is also very important for cellular health. So you can take 2 drops, put it under your tongue. I necessarily don't care for the taste of frankincense, so I put a few drops in a veggie cap and just take it with water like that. And then it's also so important for just a calming and a grounding oil. So diffusing it or putting directly on pulse points on your wrist or the side of your neck. Even if you want to do, meditation for stressful moments.
And what's so great about the frankincense oils, within doubt, use frankincense. A lot of times, people, one of the many questions that we have is, how do I use these oils? Which oil do I use for the situation? And frankincense is one you can reach for so many stuff. It's got a plethora of health benefits as well. An On Guard is a blend. On Guard, again, is got clove oil in it. It's got wild orange in it, and it's just a yummy oil. It is really supportive during the pandemic. This oil, we sold out. Like it flew off the shelf like immediately. This oil is incredible for immune support. It's good for antiviral, antibacterial surfaces. So use it in a cleaning spray. And it's just so important. Again, we use this one every day, no matter the season. And when a season kind of all of a sudden changes and catches you off guard, then you're actually on guard. You're actually ready for it.
And so this is copaiba, and copaiba is another wonderful oil for calming and grounding. So you can take 2 drops, put it under your tongue or in a veggie cap, and take it every day. I tend to like combine this with my frankincense and my veggie cap every morning. And it's also great for skin support, so you can apply it again, dilute it with a little fractionated coconut oil, and actually apply it to the sensitive skin area. And it's also very, very effective for muscle and joint care. So again, with some fractionated coconut oil, a few drops of copaiba, and just massage it into that area where you need support and just some relief from some aches and pains.
This is an oil that it's worth doing a deep dive and doing more research on this oil because it's actually got CB2 properties in it, which is really supportive for, like Larry said, muscle and joint care and respiratory care, gut health. It's the brother of frankincense, and it's just this oil is just like a huge secret gem to have in your home. So fractionated coconut oil. This product here is used for so many things. It's kind of a base or a carrier oil that we use to make many different potions. So maybe you have a health concern that you want to work on, and it's a different recipe than these blends that doTERRA has. And so we like to go through and make our own recipes. And we use the fractionated coconut oil, and then maybe like 10 drops of one oil and 10 drops of another oil. And you can find these recipes. The person who invited you today can introduce you to some of the resources where all these recipes are and whatnot. So lots of really great stuff. A lot of people like to use this directly by itself, like as a massage oil, for like the aroma touch technique that we have. It's a great oil to put on the back while you're applying the essential oils. It's actually good for moisturizing for the skin and the hair. Some people put it in their hair, and so on.
So it's really a must-have when you're playing them
Yeah,
topically.
definitely. Everybody needs to have this when you're buying a kit. It comes with a kit, and it's really great because when you put an oil on directly, our oils are aromatically and volatile. They flash off very quick. So using the carrier oil helps seal them in on the skin. So it's very nice that way. Okay, earlier we asked you what would you like to feel less of and what would you like to feel more of? And I hope that maybe as we went through a lot of these oils that you were able to fill in the gaps and see what some of these oils can be used for in your home. And I invite you to reach out to the person who invited you to come to the class today and actually talk with them about some of these health concerns that you have, and they will help you pick out the oils that will be best addressed for those. And many of these oils we have put in kits. doTERRA made it really easy. They know the most popular oils and they designed kits for you to purchase. And so we would like to introduce to you some of these kits. And this kit is called the Healthy Experience Kit. And it has 10 of the most popular oils. It includes frankincense, peppermint, lavender, the On Guard, deep blue, digestin. Oh my gosh, you guys, this kit is a powerhouse for your medicine cabinet. It is all 5 ml bottles. So a 5 ml bottle, I don't know if you can see it in the screen here, has 85 drops. And we also have this kit in a 15 ml bottle, and that is 250 drops. So the 5 ml kit is called the Healthy Experience Kit, and it's bundled together for a discounted price at 13,652 Indian rupees. It comes with the coconut oil. It comes with the diffuser. The Pebble diffuser is a beautiful diffuser. We love it. It can go up to 10 hours. So pretty powerful. And then the Home Essentials kit is the most popular kit. Everybody usually starts with this kit, and it comes with a pedal diffuser, which is a little bit bigger. Of course, all the 15 ml bottles. And the deep blue bottle I want to point out is available in a 5 ml only. So that one is 5 ml. And your price here is 26,154 Indian rupees. But get this, that is only, see, this 13,000 600 Indian rupees for the 5 ml. It's only double cost for 3 times more of the oil. So this is a really best way to get a deeper discount in your products. We also have the Natural Solutions Kit. The Natural Solutions Kit is a big plethora of many different oils. It comes with a beautiful wooden box. I love that wooden box. It's so great. And the toothpaste and the deep blue cream, super great. And this is 48,940 Indian rupees. So pretty powerful to get started with this kit as well. So now there are three ways to actually get started with doTERRA. You can purchase these oils from your friend at retail price, but friends don't let friends buy
Yeah.
retail, right? We really want you to get a wholesale membership at 25% below retail. You can get everything on the website at wholesale price. And you can also become a wellness advocate if you'd like to share these oils with others. Now, we also want to point out this amazing loyalty reward program. The loyalty reward program is a powerful way to get above and beyond the wholesale price, deeper discounts and product credit points. So if you order products every month up to 50 PV product value points, you're going to start earning free product points. You can cancel at any time. You're not locked into anything. And every 3 months, your points increase 5%. All the way up to a year's time, you're getting 30% back in product credit points. And we've been enjoying that for years.
Yes.
For 13 years, we've been getting 30% off. So I think that's just an incredible way. I really want to point that out because people, your first impression is maybe these oils are a little expensive, but no, you guys, you can get so many free products, free product of the month when you're ordering a certain amount, and so on. So this is cheating. This is a good way to get these oils cheaper. And your upline or your person who invited you today will go over this in more detail. So, one of the things that I really wanted to point out that's super important, and I've talked to other people who work in other network marketing companies, and doTERRA is so unique to this. We are changing lives, not only with our products for our own family's personal health, but we're actually helping the farmers. We pay them twice as much as that they normally would get when they're harvesting these oils than other companies. We are also really very proud of a program called the Healing Hands Program. And as a wellness advocate, I can design my own Healing Hands program to raise money for a cause dear to my heart, and doTERRA will match it. But globally, every time you buy a bottle of doTERRA oils, you're changing not just yours, but another life. Here's a picture. I believe this is in Nepal. I'm not 100% sure, but Emily Wright, our founders, actually, we rebuilt after the earthquake in Nepal classrooms and schools and homes and hospitals and new wells. Africa, all over the world, we're actually helping lift up communities with hospitals and schools and food banks and stuff. So, this is something that when you're buying a bottle at that certain price, know that you're actually giving back as well. And this is something that, as philanthropist, people who want to be a philanthropy, I'm not sure, am I saying that word right?
Philanthropist.
Philanthropist um, is when you want to give to your church or give to things, you know that this is actually a reason why we do
Mhm.
doTERRA. And so I really want to emphasize this because other network marketing companies do not do that. And this is something that's huge. This should be dear to your heart, and it's incredible. So, whose lives do you want to change? When I first started doing the oils, I wanted to work on me and, well, maybe a little bit on my husband too, without him knowing, and secretly rubbing the oils on his feet. No, I'm teasing. But when we're working on our own life, we have this amazing system that doTERRA has as well. That is a duplication system that helps you learn how to use these oils. We have these classes all the time, and it's so valuable. People on this call aren't just on my team, they're on cross teams and stuff. And this is the breadth of the community that doTERRA really wants to support. We love that part. And so when I started doing the oils, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is working. I've been going to doctors for years and nothing helped. And finally, I found a magic bottle that is so intelligent that helped me with my stomach that I could not shut my mouth up. I was running around telling people and stuff, and they're like, well, how do I get these oils? I'm like, I don't know. Let me figure it out. And then pretty soon I realized that I was actually doing the business, and though I said I would never do the business because we had a print shop. And you guys, you can't help it. These oils are so phenomenal and they're so beautiful to share and change other people's lives. Just like Larry said, my upline Cindy, who's Suzanne's sister-in-law, she actually sat out in the parking lot of our business for a half hour, gathering the courage to come in and talk to me. And I'm so thankful she did. So if you're able to share just here and there and help people, that's incredible. We have tools for that. And we also have, if you decide to jump in full feet, like with me and Larry, we'd love to invite you. We have all these tools. Like today, we're teaching this class, so you don't have to, that you can actually bring guests and help them learn about these beautiful oils and so on. So it's incredible. It's given us a lot of freedom. We sold our business so that we can travel the world and meet so many people. And so, is this for you? Whose lives do you want to change? And we are just so excited that you joined us today. And we're going to go ahead and see if anybody has any questions. Again, reach out to the person who invited you. Give them all your address, your email, all the details that you want, and have them help you find what oils are going to be best served for you. So, what questions do we have? And I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording so that we can answer those questions and you don't feel like you're afraid to have that on the recording.